Hello, hello, hello. This is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago. As usual, I found some fun clips this morning. Somebody sent me one from yesterday in Magistrate Fink's room on Discord. We got a mishmash, but the theme is shut your pie hole. It's good stuff. And let's get the party started, shall we?
I'm sorry, did you say Sparkleberry? I'm having real difficulties with my internet right now. It's like going in and out.
Okay, yes, I did.
I'm sorry.
Your name, ma'am?
Sparkleberry.
All right, before we get started here, hi, I want to say hi to Unclean Hands. Last I checked, I don't know if he's there yet, but he was at 9.9 thousand subscribers. If he's not there yet, we need to get him over immediately. Y'all should be subscribed over there anyway. It's good stuff. All right, so that out of the way. We've got this is a fun moment where we're still in Judge Simpson's courtroom, but he's off the bench at the moment, or at least off the Zoom.
I didn't even think I was going to be in court. I was just like, don't come back to the store. So I said, okay. Next thing I know, I'm getting hearing papers, arraignment papers.
So, when are we starting?
Whenever the judge is the courtroom.
So you telling me that the judge is late?
Look.
Ooh.
I wouldn't say that on record, but
I'm already there. I realized that as soon as I said it.
It's all good. That's why they're judges. They get to bend the rules. Judges get to bend them a little bit.
Man.
Right. When was the last time
they probably back there still talking and everything.
When was the last time you heard a judge on trial for anything?
I suggest you all put yourselves on mute until you are heard by the court. The judge can hear everything you're saying and the courtroom can hear it. So please put yourselves on mute.
I'm not saying this shit.
Hi, this is Frankie with the Sovereign Citizen Patrol, and I'd like to remind you to please hit like and subscribe, or I'll be personally offended.
Paul, will you ask the clerks to get him a
Advice of rights?
Yes, thank you.
You got it.
Okay, I get this out of Magistrate Fink's room this morning. It's good. She gets so cranky with him, but it's deceptive because what she's trying to do is help him. She is really being nice, but he won't take it. Meanwhile, he's a really nice guy, but he's making horrible decisions.
Morning.
Good morning. Could you state your name, please?
Wayne Eugene Ross.
Mr. Ross, you're here today on a charge of driving when your driver's license was suspended, revoked, or denied. I'm having the clerks bring you a advice of rights form for you to take a look at and sign before you leave the building today. It lists the rights that you have when you're charged with a misdemeanor. Okay? This ticket was issued to you on or about August 2nd, 2022 on Packard Road near Gulfside in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, Michigan. Maximum penalty for driving when your driver's license is suspended, revoked, or denied is 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine plus 2 points on your driving record and another 30 days suspension. I'm sorry, not another 30-day suspension. In your case, it will add a year on to when you're eligible to attempt to get your license back. Any questions about the charge or the penalties?
No, Your Honor. I just want to apologize for wasting your time because I know I was wrong, but I just wanted to pick my fiance up from work.
Sir, you're not wasting my time. I'm here whether you're here or not. So it looks like you are eligible to reapply to have your license reinstated in October. Is that correct? You can have another hearing.
I'm not sure about that because I went through a process about my license, but I just want to say that I admit my guilt.
Okay.
And what I'm trying.
Okay. Stop talking for 1 second. Are you still trying to get a driver's license?
Yes, I'm waiting on them to send me the paperwork. They sent me some paperwork saying I had to fill out some type of form.
Okay.
They haven't sent it yet.
Okay.
But I am pleading guilty.
No, you're not pleading guilty. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Uh-huh.
You're not listening to me. It's because you're so invested in your story. So just listen. If you plead guilty to this, it will add a year on because the Secretary of State will be notified that you've been driving.
Mm-hmm.
And then that adds a year onto your appeal process.
I understand.
Okay? So I always suggest.
She just read that to him. Then she reiterated it to him. He said, I understand. And he just wants to plead guilty, which is not the thing to do. We should really change the plea to, I plead, prove it up unless we settle it before trial. Then people would understand and do it.
That people plead not guilty with me, have another court date where the prosecutor is, and I'll give you a lawyer. And so you will have a lawyer to help you speak to the prosecuting attorney. And then if there's any option available to keep it off your driving record, you can try for that. You might not get that. You might end up exactly the same place where you are with me, but I can't make any changes. So it makes sense to try by coming back one more time.
I understand.
Yeah, it does. We all know that in Michigan right now, they just want people to get licensed. You may agree or disagree with that policy, but that's what they're doing. If you show up and you're showing progress towards a license, they're going to be very, very easy with you. And an attorney will explain that to them.
Understand? Okay.
I understand that. So can I ask you another question?
Yep.
Your Honor, I'm waiting on my disability. So when that comes in, I'll be able to pay whatever I need to pay. So it should be within 60 days that I should have the funds to pay for.
So what's the question?
Can I get the hardship thing going? So because I had a stroke and I'm not able to.
I don't know what you mean by get the hardship. I can't give that to you. I just told you I can't do anything.
I understand. Okay.
So I don't know what you're asking me. What's the question you're asking me?
About the payments. I just wanted some time to pay.
What payments?
Whatever I would have to pay for driving without license.
Okay.
When it ends up.
You are not.
I mean, this is just so typical of ProSe's, and he's such a sweet guy. He just wants to admit it or whatever. But you don't have any fines because you haven't been convicted of anything yet. So you're asking for a hardship for fines that don't exist as we speak. Stop talking. Let this attorney handle it for you.
Listening to me, Mr. Ross, and it's really bothering me.
I hear everything you say.
But you're not trying to make it make sense. Okay. You don't owe any money right now.
I understand that.
I'm going to give you a lawyer and a court date. Okay. So I don't know what you're talking to me about because.
Your Honor, I was just talking about the final outcome. I know I'm going to have to pay some type of fine.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
It's too soon to talk about that because I don't know what the final outcome is going to be or what Judge Simpson is going to sentence you to or any of that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Ms. Bird.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Bridget Bird appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Ross. Your Honor, we'd like to stand mute to the charge today, request a personal recognizance bond and a pretrial date, Your Honor.
All right. I'm giving you a personal bond today, Mr. Ross.
Okay, this entire hearing, aside from what that attorney just said, it was not necessary.
That means you don't have to pay any money to remain out of jail. We'll schedule your court date for let's go out a little bit, Paul, into November for him because he's waiting to hear from the Secretary of State. So we can give him a little more time. I'm going to get your court date in November so you have a little time to try to talk to the Secretary of State.
November 16th.
November 16th, approximately 9 a.m. That will be over Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you have a personal bond. I already said that, and I'm entering a not guilty plea on your behalf. Okay. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Make sure you check out with the clerks, please, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
This is file 21-20465-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Leopoldo Garcia Perez.
Okay, well, we're having a visit with our old friend Judge Olsaver. Haven't been there in a while, but he's got his own playlist. He's had some fun cases. Today is just kind of fun. Really, Sarah Brenner's the star here. She's had enough of this defendant, and she's right, by the way. She's a little cranky, but but she's absolutely on point, and it's just fun to watch.
This is a date set for a pretrial conference in this matter. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Perez this morning, Your Honor. The first thing, Mr. Perez, can you hold up that receipt that you showed me, please? I don't have Mr. Perez's picture in my...
Hello?
Yes. Can you hold up that receipt?
Yeah, I gotta find it again. I just had it here. One moment.
Your Honor, Mr. Perez, I believe, made a payment of $735 this morning. But at this time, Your Honor, the offer in this matter is as charged with one supplement. Mr. Perez does not wish to accept that offer at this time. So I believe at this time, we're going to ask that the court set this matter for trial. And then if this matter gets resolved down the line, that may happen. But I believe at this time, the prosecutor and I have agreed that this matter should be set for trial.
Your Honor, I expressed last time my frustration with Mr. Perez and his lies to this court. He told us last October that he had an income withholding order in place that was going to start. That was a lie. It never happened. Then he told us in March that he had a job and payments were going to start. That was a lie. It never happened. Then last time we were here, he told us he was going to pay $250 that day and then another $250 by the end of that week. That was a lie that never happened. This whole past year, he's been telling us that he has pending civil motions going, that we've been dragging this out for to await that to get resolved, which that also was a lie. It was never happening. He's continued to violate the law while out on bond. I'm going to ask that he be remanded back to custody pending trial on this matter, since he continues to lie, continues to violate the law, and I think it's time that his feet be held to the fire and he be held accountable for his lies to this court.
Your Honor.
How many days do we need for a trial?
1.
Ms. Andrews, can you find us a 1-day jury trial?
I could set it as a backup on December 22nd. Is that too soon? Did I say December? I meant September.
Oh, that's fine.
What date?
September 22nd. That's like in 2 weeks.
That's
This is delicious.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Let's look a little farther out, Ms. Andrews.
September 30th would be a backup to another 1-day jury trial.
Is that too soon, Rhonda?
Your Honor, there's no way.
Why don't you start looking, Ms. Andrews, toward about the end of October?
Mr. Perez, can you sit down and stop moving, please? Your camera is...
This is the way how I move. I'm going to sit down for.
Because you're in court, you're in a session, you need to stop moving around.
Your Honor, if the court would like Mr. Perez to do something, the court can ask them. Ms. Brenner should not be talking to my client.
Let's let the court deal with those issues. Mr. Perez, please sit down and remain stationary.
I got it. You tell those pigs to fuck off. Fuck off, pigs.
I have November 10th at 9 a.m.
So final pretrial on October 26th at 8:15 a.m. Trial date on November 10th at 9 a.m. I'm not going to modify Mr. Perez's bond at this point. I am obviously concerned about some of the things that Ms. Brenner said. However, Mr. Perez has, regardless of whatever else he's done, he has continued to appear at his pretrial hearings, which there have been many, and so I'm satisfied that he will appear for the final pretrial and trial.
Thank you, Your Honor. Will the court?
Will issue a schedule and mail that to the attorneys.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Perez, you can go ahead and log out. Ms. Underwood, do you need a breakout session? We have Mr. Bigford here.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Leopoldo,
Yes,
call
ma'am.
my office and make an appointment.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
We need to sit down real soon.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Hi.
Okay, so Judge Olsaver lets him go. He doesn't change his bond condition. So Sarah Brenner doesn't get anywhere, but she does get wide support in the Law Talk with Mike chat, as far as I can tell. All right, we're back to Magistrate Fink. This was from yesterday. Another guy just can't who can't shut it. I feel bad for him. So does the judge, but you know she can only do what she can do.
Could you state your name?
Hello, man. I'm Vincent Klein. I haven't seen you in a while.
You what?
I haven't seen you in a while.
I've got your mailing address for the Delanis Center. Is that a good place?
No, ma'am. I've not been there in so long. I'm with
Okay.
the House About Your program. My mailing address. Listen,
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, wait. You're going way too fast for me.
Listen, I have a GPS on my ankle for Ohio. If I do not get out today, I will have a
Okay,
warrant.
all right. I need you to
Listen,
just
look,
calm down, breathe. We'll work. I see it. We'll work our way through everything. What's the zip
Please let
code?
me out today. If I don't get out, I'm gonna
Okay,
lose my
stop. Mr. Klein, you know that there's a process that I go through. So I'm going to go through my process and we'll talk about it, okay? What is the zip code for the Wyandotte address?
48192.
48192. Okay, State of Michigan versus Vincent Klein, 21F55131. Your office was previously appointed in this matter. Ms. Kleeman, you can proceed when you're ready.
Thank you. Assistant Public Defender Melissa Kleeman on behalf of Mr. Klein. And I believe Mr. Klein is represented by Sandra White. However, we will be standing in today for purposes of arraignment. He had previously been staying in Ohio, as you stated, and he stated to me that he did not realize that he had an open case up here still. He thought that he had resolved everything. He is currently on, hang on one second, sir. He is currently still on GPS tether to a court in Ohio and was actually supposed to have a trial there today. So he is very eager to be released here so that he can address that issue. I did explain to him that I saw a bond for $10,000 in the system, and he stated to me that he will not be able to post anything close to that.
Can't post anything. I don't live in Ohio. I live in Michigan. I have a case in Ohio.
The bond was,
Man, it's because of a failure to appear. It's because I was in Ohio. I had to deal with that stuff out there. So
I don't have the authority. I don't have the authority to change Judge Simpson's bond for that.
Oh my God, man. If I don't get out today, I'm gonna lose my vehicle. I'm losing my Jeep in the impound.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. It is a $10,000 cash security.
My life is destroyed now. Oh my God, man. You don't understand.
I do understand. What you don't understand is that I don't have permission from Judge Simpson to make a change to this. So it's 10,000 cash or surety. The probable cause conference is on September 15th. Okay, we're all set.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Just a quick one. Poor Magistrate Fink. She was trying to help the guy, and then she gets this. That was actually two separate days, but That's what she's dealing with over there. She's not about these judges and magistrates know what they can and can't do. I mean, this stuff is set out by statute and local rules and everything like that. They just don't have carte blanche to just issue orders. And one of the things she doesn't have authority to do, for I don't know if it's statutory or if it's local rule or what the deal is, but apparently she doesn't have authority to change bond amounts that are set by Judge Simpson, or not specifically Judge Simpson, probably a like a district court judge or a circuit court judge, and she's a magistrate, so they probably can't change bond amounts. I think that was probably a general rule. I don't know. However, I highly suspect that Magistrate Fink knows exactly. And that's what she's saying to him. Like, you're asking me to do something I couldn't do. We haven't even cleared the threshold of, do I want to do it? Just I can't do it as a matter of law. So that's where we are. So I thought that was an interesting little group of clips there. And that's what I had for the day. I needed to squeeze it in because I think I'm going to go and do something very Chicago and catch a Cubbies game tonight. Not that I care, but it's a good excuse to have a cocktail. I also need to do something with this hair. I might have to go see my girl Nora, get that straightened out because it's poofing. It's making me crazy. All right. Thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it. I will see you soon.